Hello there. You are not watching a 2-year-old video on EO Gaming, or actually 3-year-old. Basically, this is just I've been playing. It took me about 30 minutes to set up because I don't play on this account. Um, I've decided that from now on I'm gonna do a last Rico episode in every half a year. So this video is hopefully gonna be out before June 1st, or actually no, July 1st. It's gonna be out before July 1st. And the next one's going to be out before, between July 1st and, this one's going to be out before July 31st, June 30th. So it's going to be the first half, first 6 months, and then the other video is going to be the last 6 months. I just want to set this so I have, reasonable schedule. And I've been waiting for my own brew most of the evening. And we got it. Thanks for playing. Cancel. Load game. Load. I last played it on the 28th of the 8th, 2024. I did record that. I wanted to edit it before I went back to school, which was like the 3rd. So I had to try and get it edited, so I just never edited it. I don't actually remember what I did, though. So I should have got another video out then, but I didn't. Oh, well, the can is starting to leak. But chug in 3, 2, 1. No, failure. Oh, it feels so nice to be back on Last Week O2. I haven't been on this for about 7 months, 8 months. Oh, I think they messed with City Skylines settings definitely, because this feels off in it. They changed camera settings for sure, because this is definitely different. And yes, I just reset my FOV, but I'm pretty sure. What's this? American football, innit? Yeah. Well, at least, yes, we could do. Oh, imagine playing American football. Ugh. Just beta rugby. I've just lost any Americans that were watching. If there are any Americans that are watching, it's just beta rugby. It is just beta rugby. Even if I don't understand your sport, it's still inferior to our sport. Where is my football stadium? I'm pretty sure I've won like 90% of our games with football, not American football, other football, superior football, football. Where is it? I have no idea where the stadium's got. Here it is. Oh, we lost recently. That's unfortunate. We only play a game every year. That's unfortunate. We've got lost Rico. No way they steal our name. 13th of the 1st. Okay. When is it? Ooh, it's near the end of this year. Oh, we need to improve the team. Maybe sign like every player ever. I was about to sign Messi, but it's 2073. Messi is totally still playing. Oh, we're United. Ugh. What club logo? Who we sponsor? We're sponsored by McDonald's. We're not, but it looks like we're sponsored by McDonald's. How's Sheffield doing? Sheffield be like. I'm not saying anything about Sheffield. I'm not saying that Sheffield is a bad place, but I am also saying Sheffield is a bad place. Oh, I actually need to focus on doing something. I've built like 80% of the city up. This is like the only non-populated area, and this, I guess. That's fishing. Yeah, Little Roy. Just to check, we have mining, farming. Where's oil? I have oil, right? Oil. Have I got a forestry? That would be an interesting one. It's also a nice one to set up. What's it here? I haven't played on this map for so long. I haven't played City Skylines in a while. I even remastered. Not just where is it? You can tell because my brain has just stopped working. Oh no, we have got forestry. I forgot. What can I build here? Port. What have I really not got? What? Yeah. What have I not got? A nice bit of my city. um. Uh. I've got an idea. British style suburb. So curly roads for days, guys. So, look. So time lapse in 3, 2, 1. Hey, hello again. We are going to now make a district which contains all of this. If you look out, I have zoned it all. The only problem is getting power to it to start with. It should be fine after a while, though. I'm just going to cut this all off. Also, the current population is 83,000 as a note. I do have quite a lot of residential and commercial demand. You know what? No, not. What's kind of residential I want? Just to check, I did actually zone it with your density. I did. And this is your density commercial. What we want is probably what's self-sufficient like? Tells me. Self-sufficient? Nah, not really. Nah. I like the yokel stuff. To be fair enough calling this heights. Because, that's not really in the valley, is it? Birch Park is kind of in the park. I remember when they got Park on Yaspico 4. Reminder to go watch Yaspico 4. But anyways, yeah, this is high up. This is really high up. Anyways, there is another thing I need to set up. I thought it would be more interesting. I've got to set up the metro line. What metro line is that? Just want to check. Like, what is the most used passenger line? Top bus is only at 38. It's gotta be like. Oh yeah, I don't want to. What? Ah, fair enough. Top trolley bus. Ooh, train. I have one. No, tram. I have 204. Okay, which is this one? Oh, it's this one. It goes all the way up here and down. Pardon me. I don't know why I said that, but I did. There is quite a lot of metro, but it's a mix, I think, which is good. Where is the metro? There. Oh, this is the loop. There's 2 metro loops. I forgot. Does 9 and 8 go through here? Where did they go? Where did they go? Where did they go? They go here, 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 here. Oh no, they go. No, they go through the town, I think. 9 goes, Um, no, they didn't go where I thought they would, but 13. 13? 13 is the third most used, and that one's the one that runs along there. Then there's 3, which is, over here, then 10. But what's the one next to 13? I'll find it. This one, 20. Currently 20 just runs to there. Literally just there. And it still has 123 people. How many people use this station daily? Just to check. That's the only line. No, there's also an orange one. Where's orange? This only has 6 people use it. We'll use line 20 as the main line. Anyways, drag to move stop. We're gonna move that stop all the way over here. It's almost like I was preparing to build a housing estate over here. Probably because I was preparing to build something over here, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I knew I was going to be building something over here, but I think I was probably... Actually, I suck at preparing for the future. I mean, right now I have just prepared to connect, I don't know, something over here, but I don't actually think I'm going to build anything over there. Famous last words. To be fair, I might. There's the reasonable shot that I don't. Good, I want my grey stop. And then we can just go line 20. 3 should be reasonable. 3. And then what I want to do is have a few bus loops. Where? I guess we'll go this way. We'll start with a stop going up here. I want them mostly connected. I want them kind of hub to hub. So they'll go to mostly the metro stations. And there's there, then there, then there, then there. We'll add a stop later. And then that can run up to here. We might have a different one run there. There. Yeah, I guess we can have a few different lines. I think this should be fine. We can go here and here. Here, and then finally we'll have here. And then here to 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 where is it? Coming that way. There, then there, then there, then there, then what? Huh? Oh, so then it goes like here, 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 and here. So sorry if that took a while and I had the odd stupidity. The next ones I'm going to do in a time lapse because, I don't want to have to subject you to that again. So time lapse in 3, 2, 1, go. Hello again. I think I've set them up, and they're actually completely separate networks. So I added another line to go up. Oh, pardon me. Again. To go up here. As well as that, I've added lines that go around here. I think these are all set up. Plus, some lines that go around here. They cover most, but not all of the area. I think they cover the vast majority, though, and to be fair, in real life, there are probably lots of people driving. To be fair, it doesn't actually extend the whole distance. That extends until, it stops being a bridge. So, you know what? I'm going to extend that all the way there. I don't know why it's so far that way. I don't think it's supposed to be there. Yeah, because you're roughly in the centre. But you're nowhere near the centre. I'm just going to say it. Supposed to be more like over here. We are just going to take up the whole goal. Move it a bit. Okay, that's a bit far. And it just teleports over there. We're just going to check these bus lines. Sort by line names. They should. They are, I think, these. So we start with 41. I realistically want. If I don't. We're going to set biofuel buses to all these. They just strike me as the correct bus. And then we'll go see if the bus count is overkill. And we're onto the 4 over that area. And then we have biofuel. Where is it? Where are all the buses coming from? Here. Do we have a biofuel one? We do. A biofuel one. There's only 14 buses in use, so this, because there's like 12, 12, 9, 7, 7, 5, 5. So that's 24, 33, 33 add 7, it's 40, 47, 57 more buses coming from here. But anyways, starting with some commercial build-up. There is, you've got water though, guys. You haven't got water. I want to kind of wait for the power to extend. Hopefully they'll, add. What's the population so far? 0. I'm at about 83,000 total. We'll see how it is after, this ginormous area is built. They're still not connected. Hope 1 or 2 more. Do I ever got a commercial demand? I do. To be fair, these are all kind of need power. Kind of really need power. I guess I can connect you. And then connect you to you. I just really didn't want to have to build. That's covered, the vast majority of it. And then this one kind of needs a connection. And now I think that's all powered up. I wanted to eat those though. I've lost all. You know what? Off this road. Actually, that's not zoned. Just to check, this has water, right? Yeah. No, actually, off here, I'm going to add some additional commercial and offices. So what we'll do is I just want to add some, we'll give that one residential, this section's residential, and then commercial, and then this is offices, offices. You know what? That's all gonna be. No, we're not actually gonna have we might have industry. You know what? I'm gonna have 2 industry, and the rest of them be offices. And then this can go around. There we go. And that obviously has power supply because there's a power line running right near there. And then with the buses, this can, I can, come in, so if you're coming from there, I want it to kind of run, connect, maybe there. No. Come in. No, I definitely don't want. I want to drag that up there, that up there, and then we can just, add another stop and add another stop, and then you can go like there and there. And then for you, we want to add there, there. I think I've done it slightly off, but it's still connected by bus. And then if they do want to build offices, they can just build offices here. How's the population doing? Reasonably well. It's only got 170 odd people currently. But if it needs to build offices, it can, as well as industry. How's this trunk road doing? Can already see it getting this is already got utterly atrocious traffic. You know what? We might actually we are going to give you outer. Can you just have a stop here, and then I'm gonna give you an outer bus here, and this can go right here. Just a nice addition to, not kill it. So the traffic gets a bit better. We will also do that bit. We'll just have a connection. And then we'll do a second loop. This one we're gonna give, really beefy buses. And then from this one, just want to do this. It has got metro and tram. I just don't think the metro and the tram are going to be able to carry this outskirt bit, and I just don't think it's smart to have them do the outskirts as well. We're going to put on the best buses I've got. There is already a tram stop, to be fair. We might actually move the bus stop a bit closer. This isn't going to be able to service all the people in this urban area. It's just going to be able to serve a lot of them who would be driving. Is going to help reduce traffic. Something we are going to do is just move it 1 point closer and add another stop here, because I just don't think there's enough stops. And then with, line name 48, we're going to give both of these articulated buses. Why aren't they spawning in? 1. This has probably got gridlock in it. What? I thought that's a Pikachu for a second. Is this all, gridlocked? Nah, it's all fine, to be fair. And then it just gets onto a road. I don't know why they're not spawning in. Is it they don't want to spawn in? Okay. I just don't think they're spawning in. You know what? To solve this problem, I'm gonna build 2 normal bus depots here and 2 biofuel, because I want to make it so this doesn't have all these problems. Yeah, there we go, they're spawning in. Why are they different numbers? I'm gonna fix them so they're both at 10. 115, 115. They're both at 10 now. 10 buses. I want the pairs to be consistent, so You can also be at 8. 7, 7, 7, 12. How are you doing? 700 people? This is almost all built up already. The industry demand is draining. Uh, I still have some. There is still, industry space. What is the majority of this? Commercial, weirdly, even though it has industry. I mean, it doesn't help that not all the commercials actually in here. Um, has it moved? It has moved your center. That means that it's now also got a sliver of industry, which is actually competing, ironically. There's actually more workplaces in here than there is population, which is weird to me because this is supposed to be a housing estate. Uh, you know what? To give me more space, give me more demand, I'm just gonna take a road off here. Straight road. What's the time? Oh, I really need to probably. I've been recording for about an hour. And that can, go like this, and then that. And then. So slightly off. You know what? I'm just gonna. 1, 2, 400. So this needs to be at 800. 520. So that's now at 880. So you know what? I'm just gonna measure it to 800. And then you know what? So what we're gonna do that fill plus top bits and there, and then do we delete this watchtower because that shouldn't be there, and then select industry, select commercial there, and then we can just connect water that should build up. Zoned right, yeah, it's just refusing to build. Guys, there's plenty of room for you to build here. What happens if I, build a single carriageway, kind of motorway thingy, but not the highway? There we go. What's the A road? There we go. That's the name I was looking for. Oh, I've got to build a bridge. There's a way to build a bridge. It's just really hard to build a bridge, or not. Your jobs are gonna skyrocket. So does that mean that you're starting to have more population? Yes. Industry might fit better, but happiness is good. The population should be relatively high here. Why are there tourists visiting? Where's it border currently? Just here and Birch Park. It actually just collapses Birch Park even more. So, that's Hamilton District, isn't it? Yeah. Is that Hamilton District? Yes, it is Hamilton District. Ironically, Hamilton District takes the entire motorway, except here around Middle Park, because I wanted to connect it because borders. It's gerrymandering. It's kind of not, but it kind of is. I kind of want to make it so Birch Park is completely surrounded by other districts. Yeah, Birch Park is literally just this. There's kind of like 2 different hubs. How are you doing? Can I, delete this power? I can definitely delete. So now we're going to go through and delete all these power lines and zone the fill the bits of residential they killed or commercial. That was mostly fine. That's here. I wish you could make them underground because it's not that they look bad, it's just that it's really annoying losing precious space. I didn't even check power. Yeah, there's like 40 different places where they connect. Should be fine. How are you doing? 1,700 people. Push my population to 86,000. I think the others are probably about stable or declining. How many people you have here? 18,000, so a bit less than Felix though. Ooh, sports trophies 1011. I've got maximum attractiveness. I've only got 700 students, which is a bit absurd. For a city of 86,000 and foreign. Yeah, I don't think we get that many foreign students. How are the buses? You know what? I'm gonna go through and review each of these bus lines. That's bus 40. Oh yeah, fair enough. I didn't even check. These are doing fine, right? Yeah. 41 and 42 are doing fine. You know what? I'm going to cut these down to 10 buses. So that's up to 90. 85. 5. You're doing fine with 7. You can have 6. 90. And then here is doing like just to check, you're right. Yeah, way over demand. 44. You can drop down to 6. 90. 6. I just check, yeah, you're all fine. And then you're at 8. There's really no need. 90. 90. And then 48. Ooh, yeah, this one definitely needs. We'll up it to 150 and 150. These are unsurprisingly getting quite filled up. Do you have all your buses, like? And they're all getting to where they're supposed to. There is quite a lot of traffic, to be fair. What's the percentage? 55. But you seem to be, aside from here, almost perfect. You know what? Because I just wanted to completely avoid this area. No joke, I'm just gonna have it go underground for this section. Now, has that messed any of the bus lines up, or do they look normal? They look a bit weird, but they are normal. There was some residential I was gonna say, I think. You can just have some residential here. Yeah, it's very apparent that there's definitely something missing. Oh, there was a fire here. Oh, I was just confused about the bus. I think I have a quite busy bus line here. Yeah, these are already like some of the most passenger buses after 38, which runs, Why does 38 run? I can already see a big problem. 190. All the way on here. And I think it's basically completely in gridlock, right? Yeah, as with most bus lines in the city. Because I only have 53% traffic flow. 52%, 53%. I'm gonna find some roads. Why is this clogging up? Industry. You know what? Wonder if I just give you. Why are you clogging up, to be fair? Is it just all guys trying to go into this industry estate? You know what? I'm going to give them a separate route. Running along here. Here. And then here. Here. How many cars? That's going to be used as a major through route. It just hopefully takes traffic off that junction. Because this junction, is engineered for uh, quite a lot of traffic because it has to support more park, which has 2,000 workplaces, and the motorway junction. This is a really weird junction, to be fair. Yeah, because you go off, but this is a motorway, by the way. I mean, it's quadruple lanes going down to triple lanes. So you to come onto the motorway coming this way, you have to go round a roundabout and then off this road, then a skip a lane, then a really dodgy one. I mean, it makes sense, but it's a really, really weird junction. I don't think anyone's debating that. It's one of the weirdest motorway junctions on this map. There we go. This side's relatively normal. It's just you have to go for a roundabout to a separate place. That's also elevated for no reason except trying to get over the motorway. There's this one which is quite normal. That runs along the underground motorway, doesn't it? Yeah. This was so like, wasn't this to declog traffic? But I mean, it has worked. There are quite a lot of cars using it, but like this bridge here, it's doing reasonably well. I don't know when I built this, to be fair. Probably on a yard. I probably built it over a few live streams, to be honest. There is quite a lot of traffic using it. It's just because it's quadruple lanes, you just don't see much traffic. Like this doesn't seem busy because it's just got so many lanes compared to this, which is probably got similar traffic, but because it's we got smaller. Very few of them are turning, to be honest. Where is a lot of the traffic going? I'm just trying to work out. All the way over there. So I'm going to see where the underground motorway is. There's a junction. Now, and then here, and then we can just drop one more down. Raise up one more. Raise up one more. And how many cars are already going to be going here? Not many, to be fair. And they're actually going into the city. Or there's actually a reasonable amount. I just thought they might prefer to use that to get to the motorway. There is a motorway junction here. Wonder if there's any city with like a full-blown underground motorway. This is 3,200 people currently. There is some bits that it hasn't built up like over here in this intermediate bit, but it has built a lot of it up, and it is 12:46, so I might need to stop recording. An hour and 3. This has been reasonably long. Has it built this entire area up? Yeah, and it's already starting to suffer. Deetion. I'm so used to it just de-eating it for me because Remastered has that. It's on abandoned building mode. It's just so satisfying going like this. Okay, I found quite a lot. It's just annoying having half your city be abandoned. Most of it's fine, to be fair. It might be automatic. It might have just, had a made breakdown over here. What? Oh, you need more jobs, don't you? Not enough workers. I'll wait until maybe the end of the year. You know what? Here's an idea. There's a metro right there. There. It just comes in. And that can then go, here and here. And then for this, you know what? We're gonna have the metro go from there. You know what? To demotivate people using this, just to demotivate people and mean that I can play stuff, and because that kind of is essential. It also means that I can just connect the bus stop. Go in and connect. Maybe through the other way. So what we'll do is I'm just going to have it run this along, then along, then along. This is just nice to have. Where even is this? Oh, that's interesting. So then, what's this one? No, it's just a normal one. That can run there to Madison Park, and then back again, and then finally finishing the stop. There it is. How is Hickory Hills doing? I think that's a Hickory Hills. It's starting to build. Oh, and I've got water problems. Just here though, I think you physically, you don't get reached by the water. I've just fixed that problem. I think we need to do outro soon. I'm just seeing we're doing well. We're at 90,000. That's fortunate. I think have I made usage of my recording? I think I have. I mean, we just need to check about the line names. 21, which was this one, isn't it? Funnily enough, the one we were messing around with, that's a new one, even though we didn't build it just then. This one definitely needs. We'll add a 4th metro, and we'll run 250s on here. Yeah, we'll start by running. No, I think it would be nice if we ran 250, 4 250s along here. I think that's a reasonable amount of metro service. So that's doing well. This is doing well. Which is this one? 13. How is this doing? This is good. How's 20? Oh, 20 is one of the big ones now. It's gone from like a tiny little thing to one of the most major. We didn't actually connect the train. Where does the train go from? There to there to there to there to there to there to there. Okay, it's actually an extremely long train line. I don't think we've not done anything with the novelty. We have a monorail line. Oh, that doesn't actually work. So how's that monorail stuff? Yeah, that's weird. We might fix that in the next episode, which is like a while away. If we just saw. How are the buses doing? 41, which is I think the first one we had. What's 40? Oh yeah, I was checking that. 39's there. 30. Where's 38? Like round. And that. Oh, that's a quite popular one. Anyways, 41 is doing fine. 42's fine. 43 fine. 44 fine. 45 fine. 46 fine. 47 fine. Now these are the two ones we kind of built, but in this episode, but for a different area. We'll increase these to 200%, so 17 on each. 16 on. We'll do 15. So 180. See if 180 does 15 for both. I think 15 will be a reasonable amount. Are they bunching up? Aside from those. A bit. Just traffic. It's a bit iffy. Yeah, I think I'm actually just going to increase it to 16. There we go. I think we've just fixed that. Tramline 6, is that doing well? We didn't actually do anything with Tramline 6. I'm just worried about, Tramline 6 because we have definitely tampered with it. 65%. 15 trams, up it, because, we're running quite... We might even buff it to 75%. 80. 18 trams seems like a much more reasonable amount. since this stop is starting to really fill up. Metro 13. That's going well. 20, yeah, 20 has become a really major one. Maybe 250s was overkill. What's between 250 and 150? And don't respond in the Hey, you can respond in the comments. I don't really care. 240. We'll downsize them to the 240 ones. This is nice. They're mostly adults or seniors, and this population is mostly adults and teens. So I don't know where the teens are going. This is starting to age slowly. Have we had a game yet? I think we have. American football, we've done really well. Football, association football, we lost again. How? I'm annoyed. This looks nice, isn't it? Yeah, I really need to stop, but I can't. It's not a choice. How is this doing? 21. I didn't even check. 21 with its 2 metros. Okay, one of them is full, and can't actually get out. But the rest of it seems fine. And line 13 seems fine as well. There's really not many people waiting at this stop. Has it fixed your... Okay, now you have rubbish problems. To be fair, you ain't got any rubbish problems, in it. Yeah, you haven't got any complaints. I think this isn't a... Okay, you've got one dead person who really needs to get picked up. Is it because... Oh, there's a few dead people. But, these are, doing their best. But aside from a few dead people, it's mostly fine. And you always get a few dead people. You always have a few dead people lying about being dead. You just can't escape it. You might have a dead body in your house, and there's just no way to avoid it. Probably one of my best quotes right there. You just have dead bodies lying around, and you can't avoid it. 7, 8. I want to have a total of 10 in this area. There we go. I'm supporting dead body transportation. We need to save these dead bodies. Future me is gonna love this. Future me, 4 years in the future, doing the eclipse still daily. The eclipse. I will never escape it. Yeah, I really need to stop now. But who cares? Just a final check. 20. Yeah, this is what I mean. You gonna go into the station and load up. Okay, this is starting to get a bit problematic. You know what? 250. We'll replace them with 250s. If it's overkill, fair enough. See, I just needed to check, and a final just check. These buses, fine, 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 not fine. You know what? You can have a 7+. Because I see that you might have a problem. Fine, fine. Yes, problem. You can go up to 17 vehicles. Then you can also go up to 17 vehicles. I don't understand why their routes are so fundamentally different. And then just because I've so thoroughly modified it, tram line 6. I've not modified it. I've just, killed it. And I've been doing some checkups on it. Will 100% 23 trams. Well, they're all just getting... Oh, I'm just curious. What's tram line 1? And is that doing fine? Where's station 1 for that? Here. At the big station, then line 2. So line 1 goes to like there. So then halfway through, it's got to be about here. Runs up there. Line 3. Where's this up? Up there from like here. line 4 runs from like here to like here. Line 5 runs from here to here to here to here to here, and then yeah. And line 6 is the big boy one, and it's starting to struggle, but it's fine currently. I mean, it has got 650 people waiting at one stop, which for a bus is like horrendous, but for a tram or a metro. And I just want to do this. What is my most used bus? Passengers. 12. I think that changed, but oh, you really need new buses. But you also don't want to get clogged up. And then most used trolley bus is trolley bus 1, which goes out around there. What's 2? It's a connector. Most used tram is obviously 6. I say obviously because look at its route. It runs through Valley Park, which is like still does it have 20,000, 18,000 or 22,000? There's 22,000 people. So if it wasn't, I would be shocked. It runs through like a Felixstowe-sized settlement. Then the most popular metro is Metro 9. Is that always this popular? No, I think 8 is definitely dropped off, and you've definitely increased. And I think it was you. Have you? No, I think you've increased, and you've increased, and you've dropped off slightly. I think our 20 is really high up now. Anyways, train is only 1, and that's got quite a lot of people. Ferry on 1. What's that? Oh, line 1. Helicopter line 1. 500 people. Okay, and we've got maximum, and we still, can't cover. I don't want to imagine what the blimps are doing. 400, 500. Luckily, they fixed this in remastering. Unluckily, they fixed it a bit extreme, so that no one will take a blimp or a helicopter. Like, not a single person will take a helicopter. You should go check out, what's it? Last Rico 4. I just realised I've got a tour in Last Rico 4 before I did in the Last Rico 2. Last Rico 2. The city is quite developed. It's not as developed as original Last Rico. That is, got 120,000 people. But we did get very close to 100,000 this episode. Next episode is my goal, is to get 100,000 people. That's going to be in, like, I don't know. Well, it's going to be recorded between July and November. I say not December because I don't want to leave it to the last month. So, but practically it's probably going to be August or July. I mean, to be fair, I might ramp it up to 3, so I might do 2 episodes in that time period. I have the time to, but I don't. Anyways, please sub. But yeah, but next episode is I'm probably going to try and get 100,000. But this episode we've got an area with 5,000 people and 1,900 workers done, and really it's not like it's this. It's really been put together. It's got a bunch of bus lines. Plus we've fixed Valley Park's bus problem, having none. We've also added, Spring Hill, given that 2 metros, fixed Madison Park problem of having no public transport, and we've built a new main road. What was that? Oh no, it was down there. It was. And then we've also built this road, which is useful for getting onto the motorway. It's not really a ring road, is it? Because it kind of just cuts through the city underground. And then, because this road cuts underneath, and this kind of cuts over, they kind of surround the centre of the city, but they aren't, on. It's a bit weird. Isn't this ignore all the traffic, isn't this a beautifully designed roundabout? I just like it. It was built in episode 5. That's one of my favourite designs. I remember, are we genuinely running so low on water that I have to, do that? Also, power. Oh yeah, I've got the, what's it for? But I've still, covered. It's because I've got the monument in it. No, I haven't. So then where's all my power coming from? Do I have that many nuclear power plants? To be fair, they each produce 1600. And then this produces, 50 megawatts. Yeah, I don't know where I'm getting all this power from. There'll be one place with like 400 wind turbines, I promise. Oh, incinerators. Incinerators is probably half of it. This has got 600. This is 300. This is 100. I guess if you add it all together, it probably... If you add all these other ones... water I'm covering by far. Oh, we might as well look at all the stats. Fire is reasonable. I think I probably killed it, though, because I've done all that. Education. There's 200... You're all fine, right? I'm just checking. Yeah, there's a bunch... There's 287 people eligible, but, it's fun. It's fine. This is fine. 95,000 people graduated. It's about 300 haven't. You're almost fine when it comes to graduations. You're quite good. And then there's very few public library users. Average health is 98. There's 6 citizens in a city of 95,000. Death care. Where does it say? No, it's elder care. Death care, we struggle quite a lot with. Cemetery use 91%. Capacity 93,000. Buried 84,000. Cemeteries deceased 732. Capacity 1,470. But we're still going to struggle because we can't actually pick them up. Childcare, there is no sick children or teens, and the birth rate is at 574, which is higher than the death rate. Average lifespan is 84, which is quite good. And there's 216s. Crime, you can look at that. You can just pause it if you want to look at any stats. Stat. I'm surprised it's not more than 99. That's imports. We are exporting way more. We're not self-sufficient, but we are actually, to be fair, we are, since like half of it, over half of it is just now. And for our exports, that's a very small fraction. We are importing oil, but we're also obviously exporting 5,000 oil. So we're importing about as much. We're exporting about as much oil as we're importing all stuff. Same with what's that? Ore and even maybe agriculture. That's a quarter. So yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure. Residential, you can look at all that stats. You can look at all that stats. Now, this is something I'm interested in. There's 8,000 residents using public transport and 2,100 tourists, which is quite a lot. The most used for residents is metro, and for tourists, it's bus. Put together, it's metro, though. Traffic, 53%. Eek. But in this area, it's good, really bad, good, weak, good. I will go through next episode and maybe do some traffic checks on newly designed areas. You can look at that if you want. There. That really doesn't matter. Wind speed, that never changes. Same with terrain height. Noise pollution, 73%. So don't live here if you don't like noise. Heating, we haven't got any of that. This district maps, I will never forget. Oh yeah, that's quite fun. District borders, isn't it? Because it's just like a corner that no one's claimed between Spring Hills, Sunset. Why Sunset Heights borders? Oh, you're like a ginormous swath as well as Strawberry and Umber. We're using every single thing, but we didn't change that at all. You can look at all these. We've barely changed any of these though. We've got 1,495 weekly tourists, so we have more tourists using public transport than tourists come to the city. I'm surprised there's only 1,400 though. Demolition, we have no. That doesn't really matter, but you can look at that. Post office there, and then our service points, which we do have, but only around here. Fishing industry. Now, you know what? I'm gonna show you some statistics, but only ones I actually care about. That's the one. The budget has been slowly growing this episode. We started in about 2017. You see that previous line? I think we were already in there. So it's that recent bump is what we've just done. Taxation has skyrocketed. Don't ask me why, but it has. Has that catch up to city budget? No. At some points, it almost has. I think that's when I cut taxes with the decline, or when I killed something. Population. Oh, it's when I killed the half the population. Population has increased, but it hasn't reached its peak. Influx is about 200. Birth rate is about 400, which means it's higher than influx. Death rate is worryingly high. I don't know what happened between 2046 and 2050. 2048. I guess no one died in my city, but like no one died in my city. Employment percentage has it dropped. It's been roughly stable. It's starting to drop. Available jobs has skyrocketed. It's not as much population, but it's not too much lower. Education level has dropped. Students has skyrocketed. Tourists has been about stable, not as high as earlier. I don't know what happened at that point. Tourist tax income though is surging. Happiness is slightly lower. Residential zones have skyrocketed. Commercial zones have skyrocketed. Industry zones have skyrocketed. Office zones have skyrocketed. Prisoners. I don't know what was happening in the early 2070s, late 2060s, but there were a lot of guys in prison. Like there was almost 400. That's like double everything else. And compared to population, that is not proportional. Yeah, you can see a bump. That is not proportional. Cyclists v prisoners. But cyclists have, always been dominating prisoners because I like cyclists. Casualties from disasters. 2 people have died. Collapsed buildings. We've had like 1 or 2, but it's been mostly fine. Destroyed road segments. Doesn't really matter. Imports. Did I not import before 2023? Or I don't. Oh no, I don't think they existed. I don't think the game registered them until recently. Our imports have been just around stable. Exports have increased. It didn't register them until recently. Disaster report city. Yeah. Weed is eagle. You can smell. Okay, it's not specifically weed, but it is also specifically weed. Please subscribe. Oh, please like this video. Subscribe. You like this video if you enjoyed it. Oh, no. I'm getting it really confused. Anyways, now we do the outro. Subscribe if you want to see more content. I mean, I've got a lot of, basically all of Yas Rico 2 was on a different channel before I made EI Gaming. It was all on EI Inc. And then I stopped for a while. Did a few things. Did a lot of live streams on there, as well as videos up till episode 21, which was on this channel. I don't think I've done a live stream on this channel yet. And I probably won't, to be honest. But I have got Yas Rico 4, which is quite similar. But anyway, subscribe to see more content, or you can visit EI Inc. to see the original series. If you go on the playlist, I don't think it's on this channel. There'll probably be a link somewhere. Anyways, yeah, you like this video if you enjoyed it. Share it if you think other people enjoy. Hit the bell if you want to see more new content. If you don't. I don't know why I always say that, but I do. Thanks for watching. Have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.